Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike, the premier business radio program. I'm your host, Mike King. I appreciate you being here with me. The show airs on ESPN Richmond 106.1, part of the Mike King Biz Radio Network. That's ESPN Richmond 106.1, 5 to 7 a.m. daily. The Choice 105.3 every day from 2 to 3, as well as International Business Growth Radio. We are out on the road. We've taken our talents to Churchill. We are here at the Front Porch Cafe. We're here with Amanda. Welcome.
Nice to be here.
Why am I saying welcome? Welcome to the program, but this is your place.
Yeah, but I'm happy to be on the program. I've never been on it before. I appreciate you. And yeah, thanks for stopping in. I really want to get the word out.
Alrighty, so I always tell people it's a business show. Tell us who you guys are and what you do.
Yeah, so we're Front Porch Cafe. We're part of a larger organization that's a nonprofit named Churchill Activities and Tutoring.
Which is really cool. Everybody knows Chat.
Yeah, the neighborhood knows Chat. If you're from the neighborhood, you probably heard the name, throughout your childhood. We're part of their workforce development program, which consists of 4 businesses, including us. So there's Nehemiah's Workshop, which
that's the woodworking.
Yep, you can see the little
The things you guys got up there that says Chat. That is really cool.
Oh yeah, the boards there and all that good stuff.
So that's Nehemiah's Workshop.
Yeah, Nehemiah's Workshop, and we've also got screen printing, which Stephanie runs. So you'll see merchandise in the cafe quite a bit that our students have, designed or made. So it's like totes and shirts and hoodies, all kinds of stuff. And I know they go to farmers markets as well, and they'll sell there. The kids actually get commission from their designs, I believe.
I know Dwayne had said that. That's pretty cool concept.
Yeah, trying to build them up, build their own business kind of thing. We've also got the Urban Farm, which we company with as well when we get ingredients from them. Like right now, our Legacy Farmhouse salad consists of a ton of lettuce they just grew and harvested for us. So kids really like that. It teaches them management of farms and how to do agriculture and grow.
Where exactly is that?
Yeah, for sure. So we have several different farming locations. A lot of them are in and around like the Chat office building.
Oh, really?
And yeah, throughout like kind of the Churchill area here. We also did get a hydroponic farm from Dominion Energy as an experiment that Chris, one of our supervisors here, has been working with. And that's in Res House itself, which is our main offices. It's just this big hydroponic growing system. We've had basil and lettuce and microgreens and all kinds of stuff come out of there, which we've been selling in the cafe as well, as part of our food and whatnot, in which, we're the 4th and final business of workforce development. So we, bring in kids to the cafe and we teach them cooking skills and barista skills and how to, knife, eggs, anything you can think of, and how to just work in a professional environment with other people,
It's an outstanding program that you guys have. So we're here at the cafe, and where is it located?
So we're located on 2600 9 Mile Road in Richmond, which again is East End, Richmond, right up above Churchill. Really easy, right across from Bon Secours Hospital as well, which we partner with very often.
And the hours that you guys are open here are?
Yeah, so during the weekdays, we're going to be open from 8 to 5, and then on Saturday, 8 to 2. We are closed Sundays as of now.
So what's your journey? Let's talk about, we always talk to people about their journey. What's your journey that brings you here today?
Sure. Yeah, it was a long journey. So
it can't be that long. I'm
old. Like a long journey.
Okay, but okay, maybe.
It's been 7 years now where I've been working in cafes and coffee and building my professional skills there. Learning about coffee very in-depthly, so on a more like scientific agricultural level as well. And I've been, again, working on that career for quite a bit. Left my last job and, had nothing really lined up afterwards, and suddenly just found this like a miracle, honestly. Listed on Indeed, and it was the most awesome position I could think of. A barista to come in, build a program, and teach kids, and just go with it.
It's something because it really teaches kids. So all the programs that you guys have at Chat, the kids have a hands-on aspect to it, that you're teaching them something. Everybody talks about the hospitality field now. It's wide open.
Yes.
I mean, it is right, and there are opportunities there for kids to learn. Here, let's talk about some of the things that the kids do here in the cafe.
Yeah. So as far as the barista program, the main thing is
so I'm old school. So the barista, those are people who make coffee.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we basically, and me as a professional barista, I just work with coffee. I make beverages.
Is that the one where you make the fancy?
Yep, we can make latte art. That's what the little images you see on the lattes and stuff like that.
If I'd known that, we could do that today. We could come out here and make,
Yeah.
could you teach just any Joe Blow to do
I
that?
could try my best. Like I know they're getting there really fast. So the first thing I always tell them is it's your milk texture first. If you learn to steam milk really well, you're gonna hit that latte art really easily. It just takes a lot of practice, a lot of muscle memory, a lot of movement. I tell them to go on like Instagram and YouTube are great tools. You'll see a lot of baristas on there showing you how to do different the different designs, the technique that you use. And again, it's all muscle memory, really. It's just a skill set. So yeah, they just keep practicing. That's all I tell them. The more you pour your lattes, the more you're gonna start learning how.
The atmosphere in here is really cool. I mean, the way it's laid out, it's an awesome place, but let's get down to the food now. The food you got, so shout out to my man Dwayne. He really is our connection here to chat. When he brought the braised beef into the station,
yeah, it's good, right?
it was over.
You should be able to smell it now too.
I
know
do.
it's like wafting around.
See, all right, so people on the radio, ESPN, Richard, you guys would have like the smell-o-vision type thing going
Exactly.
on, because the smell in here right now, and it's the smell of that, and it's the coffee.
Yep.
Even though I don't drink coffee, I love the smell of it.
Most people will say that, yeah, and that's been our goal. To just kind of, you should always be able to smell that wafting around in the food, and when you come in, it's that atmosphere we want to create for sure. Like every morning, I make sure I pull shots of espresso to get that like smell going out and everything.
It is a really cool feeling. So the kids had the barista program. How long does that last?
So the last crew we've had has been about a year, and they're actually about to graduate from us tomorrow. So that's been really good. And that, there's no I feel like set thing at the moment, but a good year will get you through the most amount of training you need, and it gives us a good time to get to know you so that we can reference you out to other jobs, which is the real goal. Once they graduate, is to be like, okay, now let's look at this, and this. If you liked the food industry, maybe we find you a job in the food industry. If you didn't love it, let's look elsewhere. But we're still a reference for you. You still learned your job skills, and you've kind of again figured out what you like, what you dislike, that kind of thing.
When you talked about finding the place, and you always see the commercials, indeed you do. What was it about coming here that really fit?
For sure. So again, I've always loved the kind of background aspect of coffee, of training people. I enjoyed interacting with others and teaching them about coffee. There's a lot people tend not to know.
No, for sure.
Yeah, and I enjoyed seeing people light up about it or just learn something new. And because of that, when I saw again that I could make my own program and just teach people, that was like a dream come true. That sounded great for me. And just knowing that I built this career, but I can also do something meaningful with it was really a strong selling point for me. Doing social justice work, it feels good and it feels right. And I couldn't have been at a better place for sure. I found the right place to be.
One of Mike here. Amanda, we're here coming to you from the Front Porch Cafe. Is it 2600?
Yeah, 2600 9 Mile. Yeah.
2600 9 Mile. You got to get here. The food's outstanding. The purpose that you're doing is amazing too. Always love coming here. And shout out to the great folks who are here with us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's go down to take me down the road of some names that I know. Right now, everybody talks about lattes.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between a latte, a cappuccino, and an espresso? And what do people drink in those little glass cups? And why do they drink that?
For sure. So I would start with that then. So espresso is just a brewing method, which is a big misconception. A lot of people think it's a type of coffee.
Okay.
But it's just a brewing method. It's highly pressurized, highly concentrated coffee.
And that's why?
And that's why it's in a little glass usually when we serve it out to people. You're tasting a very, again, concentrated, pressurized brew. So everything that's in that coffee gets magnified 100,000%. But I teach them how to do it properly in specialty coffee. Where we go through the science, we actually will extract it at certain levels so that when you taste it, most people are going to think it's going to be this really harsh, crazy experience.
I kind of think so.
Which espresso is always a little, harsh. It's very, again, concentrated. But the way we pull our espresso is to make it as balanced as possible. So you're going to get sweetness, acidity, bitterness out of it. So it should be very palatable, actually. And I like to change people's minds with that. We actually offer free espresso tastings for people if they want. Very similar to a wine tasting or a beer tasting.
Okay. So do people put things in espresso? Do they?
Yeah, you
Or
can,
can't put?
absolutely. So, and that's where like the latte and cappuccino come into play. Those are espresso beverages. They just have milk added to them. So that's what we call, again, espresso-based beverage. And the only thing that really changes, especially for our menu, is just the size of the drink. The amount of espresso will always stay the same. It's just basically how much more milk we're going to add to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like the cappuccino is a 6 to 8 ounce drink, 2 ounces or so being espresso. So you're really getting a little bit more milk than espresso in there. If you drink the latte, it's bigger than the cappuccino. So you're going to get the most amount of milk out of it. So if someone's into something that's a little more milky and creamy for their coffee, that's my biggest recommendation.
And that's where you see with the foam.
Yeah, and yeah, all
See,
of those
look
have
at
latte
that.
art. Yep, yep.
I am an expert on the spelling of all. I don't even know what it is. It just smells good.
It does. It is. And it's a nostalgic thing for a lot of people. I feel like too. You maybe grew up with it, or your parents drank it. Especially that like nice diner style coffee.
I'm from Philly,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we know diners.
Exactly,
We are
right?
diner experts
And
in
that's
Pennsylvania.
the coffee we have here. I got it to be something that people like me that are more like, oh, I'm getting crazy with the coffee like it. But people that enjoy that nostalgic, diner style, they're still gonna love the taste of it.
Okay, let's talk about the dishes here.
Mhm.
What are the ones that are like the best sellers?
For sure. Breakfast wise, I'm gonna say like the Churchill breakfast, I always recommend to people. It's just got a great smattering of almost everything.
Yes, it does.
Yep, you get the collards, the potatoes, you get to choose your meat, which we're talking about the braised beef. You can put that in there.
And Dwayne came to the program and he just came with,
With just the beef in
with the
there?
little
Yeah.
container. I'm like, well, you don't know until he opens it up.
Right.
And then it turns into, whoa, there's some eggs, there's some
Oh, yeah.
potatoes.
Yep.
Okay, so you get eggs, potatoes, and the meat that you pick.
Yep. And then again, on the side of collards, which most people are like, oh, that for breakfast. but
Really?
you've got to have the collard greens in there.
Collard greens for
And
breakfast?
they're good. They're good. And yeah, most people really enjoy it. In fact, we've had a lot of people recently just ordered collards as a side, with anything they're getting. We do make them, everything's homemade in here. So, they're made fresh every week. We get them, we spin them. They're not meat based. Everything we do, we try to be more like vegan or vegetarian friendly, just
Okay.
so, everyone can enjoy a little bit of everything. Especially with the soups and stuff like that. But yeah, breakfast wise, Churchill breakfast gets you a little bit of everything on there.
With collard greens?
With the collard greens, yep.
Man,
yep.
I got, okay, so
It's
now
worth a try. It's
that is definitely worth the try. So now, how about, you guys have the soups and those type of things? Let's talk about some of those.
Yeah, for sure. So my biggest thing is like talk about the beef again. The beef stew is something we do that's really nice. If you're looking for a hearty soup, especially in the winter, I know that was very popular. We use that braised beef in it, so you're gonna get all that amazing flavor. It's really tender with the veggies and all that good stuff in it. Other than that, again, we do always have our rotating soup we're gonna make homemade, and it usually has anything from the vegetables we use to the meat. It's just depending on the day.
You guys also, so it's Mike Commander coming to you from the Front Porch Cafe with good friends over here at Chat. So you guys also have special events where the students get to really you guys pull out all the stops.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about some of the things that you do with that. And then also, like, why do you do it? Like, what do the kids get from it?
For sure. Well, one we did not too long ago, especially in the winter, was a dinner series.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about.
We basically opened the cafe up at night with 40 tickets for sale per dinner we did. So it's very limited. Whoever orders the tickets comes in that night, and they get, I believe it was a 4-course meal we did. It's a set menu, so you just come in expecting what you get. Obviously, if you have allergies or anything like that, we always note it down. And yeah, we threw just a big 4-course dinner with table service and wine and all kinds of stuff. And what we were really hoping is, one, it gets our name out there. It brings in people that wouldn't always normally come into a cafe, especially like influencers and just important people from the community sometimes. And then it gives the kids an opportunity to experience more of a fine dining experience rather than a cafe experience. It allows them to serve people at tables and see how a big kitchen might run, doing those kind of entrees and whatnot.
So when you see the students, the people come in, and you see that look on their face when the stuff you've been talking to them about, they get it. What's it feel like when
they finally understand?
When they get it?
It feels good. It feels like I touched you in a good way, like I reached something there, and you finally getting there, you're understanding. Especially a lot of the kids we bring in have no idea
No idea.
about, job in general, like how to things that you'd find normal on a job that you might know. They just have no idea. They've never worked anywhere before, sometimes. And so seeing them grow throughout the process is really nice. Seeing them start to take more initiative by themselves, and you're not constantly telling them like, hey, do this, this, and this. They start to kind of like pick up on it and just get more and more independent. And their skill sets get better and better. And that's really nice to see. Especially, I love it when they come to me with questions and get excited about what they want to learn, because it shows that they're also getting excited about it. And I like that. I like to know I'm actually like reaching to somebody.
That's a good feeling.
For sure. Especially we've done the Boys and Girls Club a couple of times too, with the barista classes, and that was a lot of fun. It was really interesting to see how they'd like take it.
That is something right there, because like you said, and the kids are young. They don't know what they don't know what they don't know. So
Exactly.
it just opens. What was your introduction to coffee?
My introduction was just being a kid. My mom drank it a lot actually growing up, and so she'd always give me like a little here and there, and I always really kind of liked it. And like you, I loved the smell.
I love the
coffee.
smell.
The smell is always so great. And one of my first jobs was at Barnes and Noble.
Okay, so that's a real cool experience. If you don't, that's probably like that and like one of the a couple of the other coffee places. When you sit there, it's books.
Exactly.
It's coffee.
And those are two of my favorite things. I'm a reader, and I love atmospheres like that.
The little sandwiches,
exactly,
and then you just feel like,
It is a good atmosphere. And on top of that, because that was my first introduction into coffee, because they offered me a position at the cafe as well as doing the book. So I was like, sure, why not? And it was like a bug, it bites you and you just have it forever. And many people in coffee I've talked to got the same experience. It's just something about, you gotta love serving people, which is kind of strange, but like there's something about when you hand them that product and they really enjoy it, it makes you feel really good.
It makes you feel good.
And to take care of people, and there's something artistic and fun about it as well.
So all of a sudden you have the group of kids and they're going through, and then you get that one who got the thing for coffee.
Exactly.
What's that feel like?
That again feels really good because I feel like
that's
I
your
influence
thing.
somebody. Yeah, and that's my thing. I want to talk about it with people. Like even India's back here now. I like talking to her about this stuff, and she always has great questions for me about, getting more in depth about it.
So what? She's one of the.
Yeah, she's one of our girls. She's actually at JMU. So.
Well, come on. What? You think she wants to come on?
Oh no, she wants to.
Come on.
India, you want to come over here?
Come on, India. Come on, talk to us for a minute on the mic with Mike. That's what we do here. We pull folks in. They didn't know what time it was. You just thought we were coming here and you were going to hide in the background. Oh, no. It don't work. It don't work like that. You didn't mind your business. We see you in the background. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. All right, so India. So we are here at the Front Porch Cafe. This is on the mic with Mike, ESPN Richmond 106.1. So really quickly, it's a business show. Tell us who you are and what you do. Okay, you're gonna have to talk a little louder for us. Talk to us like you talk to your friends and family.
My name is India, and I'm a barista and cashier here.
Okay, and you go to JMU,
Yes.
as they would say, go Dukes. So what are you studying there?
Well, my major is English, and I'm minoring in African American, African and Diaspora Studies, and Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies.
There you go. Hey, man.
Yeah, she's our star.
I know. I feel smarter just standing here. So what is it that you get when you work here? And when you first came in, what were you expecting?
I think I was expecting community here.
Did
And my expectations.
did it fit when you're looking for community?
Yes.
Okay, what is it? So we're dealing with a lot of that right now, and that's what this program is. Where it's about business, but it's not regular business. It's about how business can help society be better. What's the thing about community that works for you?
Just being in Richmond, like the community, and I like how this business is helping the community. Instead of like you see what's happening now, it's not tearing the community apart and knocking down and building stuff. It's actually helping the community, giving them a place to come and stuff.
So at JMU, what's your plan? You know, what old people always say, so when you graduate, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna pull out the old man card. So,
Um, well, I want to be a teacher, a high school English teacher in Richmond Public Schools.
okay. I taught, my sister's a teacher, my sister's an educator, she's a principal. Were you always that kid when you were growing up, the one with the books and wanted to play school and help the other kids?
Yeah.
That was you?
Mhm.
Okay. It's because I always ask the teachers, where do we get that next group of teachers from? Because you guys got to do a lot of work now. See, I got grandkids. When my kids went to school, if they didn't have a total meltdown, we were getting Parent of the Year awards. Like, yo, good job. Now kids got to know everything when they get to school, and then you guys got to do a lot there. What's it like when you tell people that you're going to be a teacher, and what is it that you do? What kind of feelings do you get when you help people?
Well, when people like, what do you want to be? I'm like, I want to be a teacher, but in urban schools. And they're like, ooh, good luck.
Well, you know what? That is true. And people say that somebody has to do it. And I always say, strong cities make a difference. Even when I talk to economic development, I'll talk to the mayor, I'll talk to people. If Richmond is not thriving, nothing personal, Henrico Chesterfield, it doesn't work. But when you have a thriving city and the opportunities that people have here, well, congratulations on what you're doing. Good luck to you. Glad you jumped. See, aren't you happy? No, that didn't sound convincing there. So it's, English major. Congratulations on the African American studies as well. We need that. And we also need people who understand the power of community. It's big. So that's what I do with this program. So on the mic with Mike, thank you. Amanda's here, still with us. Once again, how can people find Front Porch Cafe? Do you guys rent out the location as well?
Yes, I was gonna say, we do rent this place from Bon Secours. So like one of their clinics is right across the street from us. And this building, which is the Sarah Garland Jones Center, they own it. And it really is a building that consists of us, a community room, and a big commercial kitchen that you can rent out. And again, it's all owned by Bon Secours, though we lease it. So you will get a lot of confusion with that sometimes, but we are here. You'll see our big sign on the building and all that good stuff. And it's important to know, I mean, we like partnering with Bon Secours, that's important. Again, they have that community room in Parsley's Kitchen. It helps draw people in for us and keep us connected to the community that's here.
So on the mic, Mike, ESPN Richmond, coming to you from, hello, how are you? Well, come on in, come on around. You didn't know. So okay, so on the mic with Mike, one of the programs, come on around. So the camera's right here. Come on, keep coming.
Well,
You didn't.
I'm in the camera
No,
today.
not. Oh, well, you are now. You stepped into it.
That's what.
That's what we do here. So on the mic with Mike, ESPN Richmond. Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Julie, this is Amanda.
Hi. it's
So,
nice
all
to
right, so
meet you.
Amanda, she is from this really cool nonprofit, Housing Families First. So one of our good friends, Beth, is out there with us, and Lisa Trani is working with you guys.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm meeting her here in a minute.
What the
I
heck?
know.
This is, okay, this is not planned, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
And
wow.
That's just what
That's
we're
what you
hoping
want this
for,
place
yeah.
to be.
And we do get that a lot, yeah. When Dwayne,
There's
they'll come and
Lisa.
do their meetings here, and as a nonprofit, you want to, be in connection with other nonprofits in the area.
Lisa Trani, all right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the Front Porch Cafe. Lisa Trani, come on, step into the camera shot. There you are. So it's Mike. Oh, okay, Lisa, this is Amanda. She's with the Front Porch Cafe. And one of the,
Coincidence.
what a coincidence. So, all right, so I always say it's a business show. Really quickly tell people who you are and what you do with Housing Families First.
Well, I'm Julie Miller. I'm with communications at Housing Families First. Housing Families First is an organization that helps families facing homelessness in the Richmond area. We have a shelter and a rapid rehousing program and another school partnership program. So, and we are very excited to be
come on,
working with you guys soon.
Oh, wait a minute, that's a photo. Here we go. So, one of Mike ESPN Richmond. Yeah, Lisa Trani, she is helping me with my social media game. and it's Eltrani, the marketing firm. Really quickly, Lisa, let people know who you are and what you do.
I'm Lisa Trani. I have a small boutique marketing company that specializes in small business social media and public relations. And I'm really excited to begin working with Housing Families First. They're a great organization, and I'm really excited about it. And I love coming to the Front Porch Cafe. We had our first meeting here a couple of weeks ago, and we just love it. So
Julie didn't know what she was walking into.
she
I
did
know, I was
it.
like,
And I'm like,
I certainly didn't either.
me either. I didn't tell you where I was coming to when I
Yeah,
got
you
you earlier.
didn't.
Okay, on the mic with Mike. This is crazy, but that's what we do here. We talk to the best and the brightest out there. We got to run. As I always say, the microphone ain't free. Plus my grandkids need stuff. So when you on the mic with Mike is part of Mike King Biz Radio Network, which is ESPN Richmond 106.1, the Choice 105.3, as well as International Business Radio. You could find us here on Wednesdays. We are at the Hilton with the Women Speaking Sports RVA, and that is with Lisa Trani.
Yes.
She is one of the co-hosts there. So that's Lisa Trani, Carrie Raw, Dr. Danny, Steph
Danielle
B,
Fitzhugh.
Danielle Fitzhugh, and Star Mallory. So now we've got that out the way. That is our NASCAR
And
type of,
Steph B.
and Steph B, the Brooklyn Betty with the business breakdown. All right, we got to go. We're here at the Front Porch, and one last time, how can people find you out there?
Absolutely. So yeah, 2600 9 Mile Road. Again, it is by a Bon Secours building, so you're gonna see that, but our, Front Porch logo's right up there on the front, so you can see us right there. And yeah, that's about it.
All
I
right.
gotta
Between
say,
25
they make a
and
great
26.
cup of coffee too. If you
We-
like coffee.
Well, that's what we
Yeah.
see. That's what we.
Appreciate
I'm a
that.
little late to the.
I don't drink coffee, but I like the smell, and
Yeah,
I've
tea.
learned. I'll get so
I could do promotion for you guys while I'm
Yeah,
here.
that is true. I've learned what all those coffees and lattes and espressos. I want to get to the point where I can drink out of those little cups. So on the mic with Mike, we got to run. Take care, folks. It's been great. Make sure you check out Housing Family First, Lisa Trani, which is L Trani, and really quickly, Beth Van Turnbull. We got to give a shout out to her, as well as my man Will Melton. They're out there doing some great things. So we got to go. Take care, folks. Bye.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. And the